Speaking of sticks, tour de force
Big
out.
one. It's a boomstick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, and they're going to try to challenge Trent here. And the interesting thing is, this, again, this play that you're going to see not just continually through Hookah. Ah, goodness, Trent, this is free. Oh, but actually, he kind of reveals his position, allows an exit to come out. That looked like it was going to be a free kill for Trent, but kind of forces the gunfight, and that allows an extra life for Mod as he gets healed up.
That's the thing about the guard, man. They may not always get straight up aggressive and push something, but they're always playing these forward angles. They're making you work for every inch that you get. They're not letting you get anything for free. As Net doing basically the same routine over at Shower with this snake bite. Despite utility being lobbed his direction from LG, he's holding them off from taking that Shower space completely. LG now looking to pivot back over to Hookah, but now they have to work harder for it, right? Because they know they were playing forward. That's killing clock time. Meanwhile, they get to reposition a double up Garden. So yeah, maybe they're going to take B, but they're going to be right there to catch you crossing out unless B-Dog can find something with this tour de force.
Do you expect this double stack to be there? It may not make much of a difference. They get the information onto Jonah. Slow orb gets sent towards long, but the hit is all through the side of Hookah. Mata looking to isolate, and he's able to do so just before the barrier orb comes out. Trent able to at least keep B-Dog held responsibly outside B long. The problem is this barrier orb has completely separated him from contesting the spike, so it will go down successfully. Saya player looking to come on out, dueling showstoppers in the mix as Mata has yet to pull the trigger on his. Sends it to elbow, connects on the Saya player, and now a 3v2. Defensive numbers are good. Net on the flank makes it that much more secure, and he's able to track down Mata inside a tube. No problems. The guard looked pretty split up, but they still make good use of it, re-clearing with the showstopper initially.
Yeah, it's just, again, buying time by playing forward. You know, forcing your opponent to spend extra utility and extra care to get that initial map control you need to launch into a site. Also, holding on to garden position for so long, certainly very helpful. Certainly, stay a player being able to get, you know, his ult out and finding a frag. Big to get elbow position back. The Net with that flank through Hookah comes up huge for two of his own. And so it's just the guard, the unit, and that's one of the biggest things about the guard is their chemistry is so high.
Jonah with the scope this time. Bit of a double play off of the barrier orb, not just trying to get, say, a player closer towards another showstopper, but also the high-low setup with the operator. Trent can be doubled up over through Hookah, but is good for it, no problem. And it's just the solo hero rifle of Dazzle to mix in anyway here for LG. It's looking like a very winnable round at this point.
They're going to have to start spending their utility a little bit earlier than they probably want to start clearing out some of these positions, right? Like, you're going to have to start boom-botting out Hookah a bit earlier to push Trent off, or you're going to have to start changing up some tempos. As the guard are very, very keen on still playing forward, but Dazzle catches a nice little headshot there. Still a man behind on this and low in firepower, but they're trying to force their way through, but Trent has just been so damn good.
Guiding Light will also check out this play over to Hookah. B-Dog and Moose. Well, good luck. There comes the play. Net on the delayed peak, no problems. And then Valen tucked in towards elbow.
Scout Player of the Year candidate. I know we're early in 2022. Don't get me wrong. But, you know, usually when you bring in some type of young, new player to a team, they at least have something that they've shown that gives you that indication like, ah, okay, on this attacking round.
This is a very important round, by the way, for both teams. Luminosity, you lose this, you're going to be kind of hindered on your economy again. If you take this W, you at least are able to stifle this snowball effect that we're starting to see out of the guard. They've got a lot of cash between all five of them.
Yep, LG, again, being stalled out a little bit here at Showers, but at least able to make enough forward progress to get Orb under their possession. Trent jiggle peeking actually shows a little bit too much. Gets caught up a little bit there damage-wise, but at least gets the intel, starts to back off at elbow position. You see LG peeling off of Showers. They've left... Oh, never mind. B-Dog actually still fight. I thought they were leaving the trademark behind and just bailing out, but B-Dog's keen to see if he can get this win over Jonah P.
All right, well, there goes the trademark. Barrier Orb is placed. Again, this battle for Showers has been one that LG has put a significant amount of commitment into trying to make sure that the guard did not have this setup. That all said, 40 seconds on the clock here, and LG have largely cut noise over towards B completely, and now you kind of have to go.
Yep. Yeah, 30 seconds or so left on the clock here. So we'll now start gathering up towards short A position. Operator, though, from Jonah P is looking to play forward on short A. being vision blocked, though, not really able to find line of sight right now, and here comes the attack.
Oh, Jonah, that's a huge first pick. Pressured backwards, orbital strike going to be sent down. Mata, the furthest attacking member forward, cannot find the first elimination. Seeker's now into the mix. Spike has yet to even be attempted to be planted. The flash around the corner will allow Valen to deny the plant to come through in the first place.
For weaponry here, looking to get assertive at short A early, but that Viper's Pit's making it tough.
Huh. I'm so glad we got that overhead. The extension of the Viper's Pit was in line with where the Boombot was, finding significant damage. But you want to talk about significance? Yeah, question marks arise because Dazzle's still pushing through. The Viper's Pit takes down 3, and the Spike gets planted. It looked like it was so good for the Guard, and they even have a resurrection to turn this into a 5v2.
Yeah, there's just a save from the Guard now. They want to keep that operator. They have no way back into the site. And yeah, that is a huge win for LG. It's going to go down as a thrifty, that's for sure. As they just use that Viper's Pit against the opposition. They're able to creep forward and find close range fights with Spectres and win them all. That was crazy.
We're going to have to see that on replay again.
Yeah, and also Mata did a good satchel charge as well to jump across U-Haul and kind of change the angles of the fights as well. Like it kind of forced the Guard not to be able to just focus on that one choke point at short. They had to worry now about the U-Haul wrap, and that kind of opened up the Guard. That's the round you really want to cash in on after a great performance. Big round again. Boombot comes up big, gets the explosion, forces the rendezvous back. Again, Viper's Pit providing that coverage, but Net's the only one playing in there. He winds up getting overwhelmed, and again, that satchel charge just splits the fight.
Having B-Dog, who has largely been... What?
I don't think that's what Dazzle was looking for. I'm just going to say it. I know that sometimes speculation is required, but I feel really confident in that call. Don't think that's what he was doing.
Here's the good news. He'll get it back. Stay a player. Gonna counter snipe out B-Dog.
Double op.
But still, yeah. It's a double op setup. Orbital strike coming down. Again, the Luminosity do not want to give up on this play. The orbital strike will clear out U-Haul. Sky Smoke's blocking any further progress through. Aldrone out in the showers, looking for LG to commit through this. Hunter's Fury now into the mix as Mata uses that as a clearance to get forward, and then the blast pack behind, but then the showstopper immediately. There was the quick scope! Side player for 3! And LG's hopes of just kind of forcing the square peg in the round hole. You're realizing why you don't do that. Oh my goodness.
They were able to start getting up short. Hunter's Fury was doing a great job paving the way forward, but then say a player shuts it down, the showstopper, and then quick switches to the op for the frag on Moose that needed to be traded, but Sayer player says, nah, I'll be having none of that. That's his first round with the op on the map.
You're still able to hold on to a little bit of economy here, but it's going to be 3 ARs. You're looking for value here if you're LG on this round.
And now it's a new angle for Jonah P. They're splitting the ops up one to each side. Good owl drone that at least push Jonah P back and get you some space here at long, but Jonah P is not willing to give up the ground. Shock Dart's not going to be deep enough. He's still going to hold a tight little angle here on long after slowing them down with the orb. LG know that it's possible, though, so they're being cautious here.
You can't do anything right now if you're LG. You've got no owl drone, and you still off the recon bolt. There's no way they can clear this angle unless you commit a smoke.
Yeah, they're starting to take some hookah control, though, as well, but even if they get it, it's just the spot that the Guard has at Guard is so entrenched.
An impatient play from Dazzle that immediately gets punished. But here, the Guard still dealing with the hit. Sky Smokes come down in the nick of time to stop any further action from LG, and they've lost 2 of the 3 rifles they brought into this round, by the way, so B-Dog, Tig, and Moose are going to have to scrap together a very dicey 3v5, yeah.
This is red. I mean, the rotation's already underway. They still have players anchoring the site that are good to go. And, well, that's easy pickings for, say, a player from Heaven with the operator. This is probably a done deal.
Unless B-Dog can do something unbelievable again. I mean, we've seen moments in the last 48 hours where he's provided those, but...
This might be an easier ride to the finish line as they try to get aggro at Hookah. They get caught for it, though. Great job from Mata.
Mata gets away. Net also looking to play aggressive. Does not expect Dazzle to be holding as tight as he was. So that kill not just turns into an easy elimination, but also an ultimate orb and some forward position over towards A. And the Guards still want to try to catch a timing on this rewrap back, and they do at least neutralize the numbers advantage for a time. And Saya player! How has he done this? Goodness. So many questions. Very few answers. And now it's a 2v3.
Yeah, he's got Spike back. They get back a man advantage. They're able to start bringing Spike into sight, though. Valen and Trent looking to try to make it interesting here. Trying to clear a way forward over towards U-Haul.
Flash peek comes through cleanly. Slow orb does not deter. Shock dart limps its way towards Valen. He's able to deny that, no problem. Still a bit of confusion, though, for the guard on where this post plan is set up. They don't 100% know where both players are. Dazzle revealing himself will be tucked in towards Cubby. B-Dog playing the high position over the top of the corner. It's all about the timing here as Trent inches his way, step by step, over towards the spike. No more tools to use. Gets a solid read of Dazzle in this corner. But cleanly, not nearly as much as it needed to be. B-Dog from the high position gets the trade. We go 10-12.
And so they're a team that very much scouts their opponents, and because they're playing reserve like this, they were able to catch the guard up there and roll the man advantage to a win and keep themselves alive on the map.
Another round where we see that default Viper's wall contesting a showers for free. The barrier orb defensively allows, say, a player to get one away from a showstopper. And LG go quiet for now. They do walk in the hookah, though, for free. It's an important position that they like to use.
Yep. Trent's usually played forward on this and denied that space early, but this time he's, focused more towards long, and it's just, say, a player playing back a site that's trying to keep tabs on that. Now, Valen is, of course, close in behind, and even you're starting to see a back calls rotation here from Jonah P, so they seem to have the read here. Meanwhile, Showers is being taken by LG, and they're starting to pivot that spike back over to short, so they might be able to catch a little bit of a timing here and force a retake out of the guard. And the good thing about this is Mata can keep putting pressure on D-Solo.
Yep.
And really allow them to open up this A side as the smokes go down across the line.
Oh, what a
that's
shot
a
from
quick
Jonah.
edge.
What to say, I don't think the guard expected Mata to still be holding that position with the sky smoke that got placed, but it doesn't make much of a difference in the long run of things. The Seekers earned will be spent. Resurrection coming out. No denial as of yet. Hunter's Fury comes up maybe a touch too late, but it is creating some space and trying to allow a spike to get down, but it gets instantly denied. But Jonah up top continues to put the defensive pressure down. Trades go back and forth. Time also becoming a bit of a problem. 12 seconds on the clock and a defensive 3v2 as Tig will plant. Trent from the high ground takes down one, Valen the other, and it'll be the guard on LG's map pick, taking it 13-10 dust.
Yeah, I mean, it was just such good team play, and again, the impact of the double op was such a consistent